If you enjoy watching Common Ground online, please consider making a tax-deductible donation at lptv.org. Lakeland Public Television presents Common Ground, brought to you by the Minnesota Arts and Cultural Heritage Fund and the citizens of Minnesota.
It's Bob Dylan. A very big nod to Gary Demos. Here we are in Hackensack, a few rods off the beaten path. Stringfest is finally here at last, and we ain't going nowhere. I said, ooh-wee, grab a bit, any guitar and strum a bit. Sing one of yours and I'll sing one of mine. Some easy moments that rhyme. Deep in the trees, that's where it's at. The guitar makers at Grant Goltz playing along with nature's sound. The bugs ain't going nowhere. You're not quite there yet, Adam. We grab a pick and a guitar and strum a bit. Sing one of yours and I'll sing one of mine. Some pleasing moments turn around. Grant's guitars can sound real nice. Coca-Cola, Rosewood can sound alright. Copper frets the best looking yet. There's wood piles from everywhere. Alright. Ooh-wee, grab a pick and a guitar and strum a bit. Sing one of yours and I'll sing one of mine.
Well, you know, about 8 years ago, we run this internet forum for guitar builders, and we decided, you know, we're all spread all over the country, and we don't get the chance to see each other. So wouldn't it be cool to just kind of have a get-together and get as many people coming as we could? So we volunteered to host the first one. That was in 2007. And we had people come from Arizona, Vermont, Texas, several other states, Illinois, Indiana. And we had such a good time, and we shared some music, shared some good camaraderie. We talked about building guitars. We showed each other some of the things we do. And we said, well, this would be good to continue. So I said, well, we got to do this again next year. And we were trying to figure out where we ought to do this. And since we got people all over North America, basically, northern Minnesota's kind of right in the middle. And you know, I said, well, why don't we just do it here again? And because it's kind of pretty easy to get to for everyone, or at least just as difficult for everybody. And so we did, and we've been doing it ever since. And you know, some years we might have a dozen people, some years we might have 25, 30. It's never huge. We do it for 3 days. Sometimes people come a day earlier and stay a day late. Pretty much everything happens right here. We got a big cabin next door, and that's where we bunk up most of the people. Some people are local. But so it's kind of a self-contained thing. It's not a public event, but we do have friends and neighbors and area musicians that come by and get a chance to play hand-built instruments and share their music with us, and just it's kind of just a laid-back thing, you know. It's not nothing formal, nothing fancy.
Grab a pick and a guitar and strum a bit. Sing one of yours and I'll sing one of mine. Some pleasing moments that rhyme. Some pleasing moments that rhyme.
And here we are. We're in the North Woods. We have kind of a Northwoodsy type event. You know, we got people come from big cities and little cities and all over. When they get up here, you know, they take pontoon boat rides on Woman Lake and things like that. Listen to the loons at night. We're playing music at 2 o'clock in the morning, and we're being our backup vocals are loons. It's kind of cool. We probably have people from every political bench you want to think of, but we've never had anybody have a disagreement or anything, because music is what brings people together. It's a great communicator, and it's a great, I mean, it does some things, and that's kind of what we do.
So we can talk. We're looking at a new place, and she said, and it's got a garage.
We don't have an agenda or a schedule that we write out ahead of time and said, this is what we're going to do at 9 o'clock on Saturday. It just kind of happens, and you know, if we're busy eating good food, it might take a while to get to something else, you know, but we keep it about the same time of the year every year so people can plan ahead. So we call it Stringfest is what we've called it. And it's not just guitars. We have people bring banjos and ukuleles and fiddles and you name it, mandolins and anything that makes music.
This is wood from Grant, and that's called bang. And the neck is mahogany, and then white spruce on the top.
Sticker here, like $40. I gotta try. So I got the tools, I got the buttons. I mean, it's now patched.
I got the wood from Grant, and then went home and started working on it, and that's what turned out.
Okay, Dennis got the spruce log, and he said, what do you think? Think there's any guitar tops in there? And I said, we ain't gonna know till we look inside. As all of you know that make guitars, that spruce is what we use for tops. Now here's a spruce log, it's half a spruce log. And this don't look quite like that one, does it? You see, it's nice and smooth. It doesn't have all the things. When we split it open, you can see it's got only a little bit of twist. You know, you see a little bit of a different angle, which for spruce, that's pretty good. As white spruce goes, and that's what this is, eastern white spruce, this is a pretty good log. Now this is going to be bigger grain. But the idea, when we make guitar tops, we want the grain to be going with the flat of the guitar face. We don't want it to be going through the guitar tops. That's why we don't just put this on a saw and just saw it open. We split it first so we can see, okay, grain's going a little funny. So when we cut these billets, and that's what this is the next step after this. This is the outside of the log. We need it so the grain is going straight through the billet. Yeah, you know, Gary hasn't been able to get here for a couple of years. He's from Ohio, Gary is, and he was here the first year we did this, and he took an interest in a guitar collector that the other interesting part of this is a guitar collector that has all these old guitars. Some of them are he's got guitars from 1840, for example, and all kinds of guitars that are over 100 years old. And he just says, well, come on over and grab some of my guitars and put them around, let people play them and look at them. And so Gary got interested in some of these, and he built a replica of a guitar, of a Martin guitar from 1905, I believe it was. And but he writes songs, and after about the third year, he said, hey, I'm going to write a song about this get-together, and he did, and he played it, and then he took a whole bunch of photographs that he had taken over the years and worked those into this real interesting video that, and the first time I saw it, I said, you know, he's just captured what this thing is all about. And I mean, I've watched that and listened to that probably 30 times, and I enjoy it every time I do it, you know.
Up in the Minnesota backwoods, Bungie Bay, I know the way. I've been up there before. 2 days on the road, I'm getting close now. I can see Woman Lake from shore to shore. Pulling in the lane, I see my friends now. Guitar makers gathering from all across the land. Grant and Christy waiting there to greet us. An uncommon group to form this band. And there's magic in the air, music playing everywhere. A hippie mix and guitar picks and a banjo here and there. Hamburgers, grilling, drinks a chillin', people on the go. I've never seen a stranger mix than this guitar maker show. Dennis, won't you pass me Angelina? It's been a year since I've been here, and I've missed her in my hands. There's Eben singing that old Texas ballad. Dan, get your banjo in the band. Time to gather in the big gazebo. We'll pick a chair, we don't care where, and play a song or two. Glenn and Jim will join right in together. And Ron, won't you sing us something new? And there's magic in the air, music playing everywhere. A hippie mix and guitar picks and a banjo here and there. Playing late at night, those mosquitoes really bite. I've never seen a stranger mix than this guitar maker show. And there's magic in the air, music playing everywhere. A hippie mix and guitar picks and a banjo here and there. Hamburgers, grilling, drinks a chillin', people on the go. I've never seen a stranger mix than this guitar maker show.
If you enjoyed this segment of Lakeland Public Television's Common Ground, consider making a contribution at lptv.org.